Welcome to our midterm lab exam for CCS 113, Information Assurance and Security. Our group composed of Brian Cuellar, Janwin Landong, Terence Jan Manlapas, Raymar Coronan, and Benedict Sarmiento will demonstrate penetration testing using MS-DOS commands. This activity will help identify system vulnerabilities and apply security measures using basic command line tools. Through this, we aim to strengthen our understanding of network security and system protection. We started by scanning the network with the Nmap to identify open services. After discovering an FTP service on port 21 at 192.168.1.17, we launched a brute force attack using Hydra. Hydra systematically tested passwords from the Rocky word list against the Karo username.
After running Hydra with a dictionary attack against the FTP service at 192.168.1.17, we can now see that the brute force attempt was successful. The password I love you was found for the username Karo. This means we now have access to FTP service, potentially allowing us to upload, download, or modify files on the system. This highlights a major security risk. Weak passwords are easily guessable and can be exploited within minutes.
Now, as you can see, to confirm access, we attempt to log in using the cracked credentials. Once inside, we need to verify if this is indeed the correct machine. We open the command prompt and run ipconfig to check the network configuration. This will display the assigned IP address of the system. If the IP address matches 192.168.1.17, we confirm that the password was correct.
So, today we're going to use Metasploit on this desktop that would give us remote access on that PC. First, let's open Metasploit by typing MSF. That code will load the Metasploit framework, which we'll use to exploit the target. Now, we select the exploit for MS08067. We then will type going to set the remote host, which is the IP address of the target machine. The IP of the target machine.
localhost. This is our machine's IP address, which will receive the reverse connection of the target. To be sure of your own IP address, we can check through IP8. As you can see, 192.168.1.1. So let's now proceed with choosing the payload. Here we select the payload. Windows, interpreter, reverse TCP. This allows us to gain remote control of the target system once exploited. And now we're going to set the port. We specify port 444 for the connection. This is the port on which our machine will listen for incoming connections. And now we'll set the target to 7 because that is the number of the target that we're going to exploit, which is this PC. And now, after doing all those commands, we can now exploit. So for exploiting, we're just going to use basic exploitations, which is the screenshot and shutting down the desktop. So let us first take a screenshot. So you can see it says screenshot saved to home karo. That's the directory and the file name. So let us check here. As you can see, this is the photo that we took, and it looks exactly like this one because we are now connected with the computer. So let us take one more screenshot. So we can have some similarities. So once again, check. See, same display. And now for the shutting down of the desktop, we can run the command shutdown ft0 to shut down the desktop that we are currently 3 to 1. And now that's how we use Metasploit on different devices. Exit.
Overall, this penetration testing process highlights the risk of weak passwords and unpatched vulnerabilities. By successfully cracking the FTP credentials and exploiting MS-08-067, we demonstrated how attackers can gain unauthorized access to a system. This underscores the importance of enforcing strong passwords policy, regularly updating software, and implementing robust security measures to mitigate such threats. Ethical hacking should always be conducted responsibly and with proper authorization to improve cybersecurity defenses.